𝐓𝐡𝐞. Oh, belle zone trouvée. Et Cristiano Ronaldo. Qui d'autre que Cristiano Ronaldo dans son jardin de 𝐓𝐴 C'est loin d'être fini.
Graine de Cristiano Ronaldo. Parce que là, c'est comme ça qu'on voit un leader. C'est comme ça qu'on doit répondre en tant qu'équipe. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 qui fait un bon travail là. Et ça reste que...
And the King's meeting yesterday should be viewed as part of the contribution to the debate which is going on in South Africa. Why should everybody else speak and the King can't speak? And actually, we were in the hearings. More stronger things were said than what the King said.
Yeah.
We've had the Boers declaring civil war. That anyone who touches our land, there will be blood on the floor.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum ibn banin. Be konto na bake Ramadan Karim. Lafitala droni mulu mbal be konto na follow in last 10 days of the holy month of Ramadan. Alama alaya abarajo dimbela nka minyi na kono worom Laylatul Qadiroti. Alama alaye mbe ma so Laylatul Qadirola kila hormot. Gambia nkolu mbal konto na bake ngalon ko ni watin kono diamo siata Gambia bake. Disappointed bake because mbe I Africa le jube kan I Africa TV be kachalke kami alon ka manna faso. We have burning issues in the country. Mimben tel na fala be tel na fala, but we all understand Gambia journalist jama bi ye isilata la position la isilata la radio kana sorong isilata foybe la lansinol renewal because unemployment o nyinke silale, and which I understand wala atine bukela professionalism keno, so we can keep on laughing at them. Yes, so mbina la daming wala mu nyintiko burning issue bi mimbe Gambia wala mu na auditor report ani ngin land problem o mimbe caring Gambia have the most useless cabinet. The most useless cabinet. Bao, we have to give them we give them endless allowances, we give them telephone, we give them fuel, we give them utility car, we give them everything. So malum, I don't know. Gambia the most useless minister sort. So Bari nkanase ko ka lan le kuntu kadila, okay fine, mbella bankom Gambia mbele tati bare lafta ni Gambian ko le wala kacha mben nomba kala jele after Gambian call could give their thought. Even Banin, I'll be very happy ni watu be able to be later. You can call into the program because mbe video play la jammi alonko, perhaps alte video alba jela just shortly, but I'll be voice le moela. This is in South Africa. Me alonko ifanalu ni land problem o siata South Africa ma la bage because it happened in Zimbabwe, it happened in South Africa found. So land appropriation on nying mune atina kumayata, and we need to think about this in the future whether this will happen in Gambia. Land appropriation o wolom nyintiko the authorities, that is the state, ikafoko iteletamu land beti ika land busi land tiola. So andung ngajele Gambia lua fulale bije kombo, the land is owned by the state, but bolongo kono the land are owned by the land owners. So but in South Africa it is different, and being ajele a very good South Africa dingo mi alonga aketa Julius Malemati, the youth president for ANC, fanning ANC parta on principles, and ANC parta wala tata la patiolo kafa EFF. So ngajele what Julius Malema is standing for South African people, poor people. He is not talking about the ministers. He is not talking about the gotas. He is not talking about the rich South African. He said the poor people should get land. The poor people. But in the Labankoka, it is the other way around. Poor people all manyana land sotola. Let us give land to the rich people. Alinge danka nyintilitan labango kono. Alinge danka. There is nothing wrong with that. But in Bebe Sirimbe, Bekela, you know, they will have a thick skin. It's just 1 week. They will forget about everything. Because you alone exactly, they knows our mentality. Alinge danka na salol kono na suyudu labangol kono. Alinge danka. This is what should happen. Because munon problem or bao Gambia mte fintila. We would never go out to fight for our right. Nintel nga foje ka fugo. Nintel be tubab du jan. Imagine tela do kudla, if something happens there, nka fintila nga demonstrate. Jang? Ha? Because mbe do kula jana na baluwo be jana to andal kawo jele everywhere in Europe here. Mantra do kula Gambia. Nintara si Gambia mbe munekela. Will I just go and beg on the street? Alkafu mole ko albe sirin tubab du alkafu ko alfinti Gambia. Yes, because I'll tell lebeje. Ninta fanambe Gambia no. Mota folanye. We will organize nga finti. Barin mantara Gambia. Mbe dami mbi. Nte kana tax jo janneto. Nkana tax jo janneto. Nkana pension jo janneto. So janne muntela balu dulati. Gambia manke dela balu dulati de. Ntele ka balu o ki Gambia. Bar Gambia manke na balu dulati. Gambia la hapunta kake wulu dulati. Na fikia ne ano aliyo kontineala. Abal buluje. Imagine. Every Tom Digan Harry. Mawo ma. Ibe text la. Ibe dani la. Ntaka jumal dani Gambia. Nka texto ki jumale Gambia nka fay kodo ki nyana. Nobody. So albe o bata min kono laftal ye bole kono nimol diamuta yena yal nene $2,000 sila aliya muta alkatalo mbe koma sam aliyal dingol ne because albe be sirin ne tek barobe bulaka ngal dingol la minul be diaspora alka bulo ko say akom mu ba fenyen tangol le fama falye jumale be siri wodulato mimba folako majority min bebi ye ni dinti je badimbe diaspora le minke nafa na bu kete nafa ke badin do nafa le mi yalon ko la bodin be bolete kanne baral la ñin nafikiya imaje san ye momo ñi dinga gambe antara suta salol abe jabila ñaadi you have to clean up your hearts janne man senea tonya alako ibe lalate alala man sabaya clean yella ko Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam woma la kilari ya molet ñimmu foundation lati in Islam we have to number 2 ibe believe la ñinna la ko ite ñanta ka jako bondile i ñanta salo kelale i ñanta tala makale ni ya sembo soto wolu bemu these 5 pillars wolu bemu islamo konole bari Gambia bi muna islam sifa bi nafikiya is the worst of worst ala jube kunum mbe gunjur jamon kono jube ka kenya jamon to ifango ka lon ko typical nafiki yale be jang wotuta gunjurum kolle bulu atuta kenya jamon kolle bulu atuta altelle bulu nano aliyo fananta aliya decide Senegal dingul ka bonan Senegal la welfare kita fewo fendi alon ko Gambia government will take step on that wala na kunu ngasa fero ke Gambia ko who is in charge of Gambia, is it Barrow or Sall malom fo mo doli na safero jelo ko who is in charge of Gambia, is it Make uda Sall Gambia dingulun tel ñom mo furi ngon tel nga fo ndabe wararing manke fendi na fikiani hypocrisy kola ali amra ñimbe mu politikole ni politikolo nga balbul politicianol de wolle be Gambia marala politicianol wolle ka Gambia mara because ika political party le dada alita ka refayola walle lo independent mi yalon ko be politikolo fanankela ha ebe politikolo kala ni min ko ndate politiko to isopio ting bari al ñanta mi understand la Gambia land kensengo bi dalasi million lulo ka tade bulu at some locations ibuka land sotonoje fo ñanta kala Gambia mi ye mira bijilo wol kololi wol ker serigne wol al ngata years back woto mo haniye mo soje la buka song aka fol ko jammu wulo konoleti bi you will spend millions of dollars pour que land soto wolto al balo nako auto development o binakar bar falbe mira kanne ko al dingol la nyanta futula wol nyanta dingol le soto la wol nyanta sidula le soto la why altelte mira la alla future la only your present you want to be thinking about that and alla present fa ngal buga plan bar ni mol ya fo al ko ha yalo man sa mimbesir man sa furi mbesir ngal kunto mune atina ni okay. Let's take this an example now. Adama Barrow is the president. I have a minister leko. For Adama Barrow malaf manka mankunda develop. Alafta manka mankunda develop. Wala natata ayo sunyar bungol loje. Say munat nata fola minister le mbekeno di lal momola in manka mankunda le. Why he can't do that? Why combo? Because mo be lafita nala sila combo including Adama Barrow. Bari komi nga fale nyami lafta nga Julius Malema lamoy hadama dingolo mati kontelu yelola kabura balajato kono kontelu akemira la kontelu ali ya jube silan Gambian kolu be larin position jumaletu ya ali ya jube. Let's just listen.
Didn't say it in a diplomatic way, they said they straight. In a very provocative manner. But we don't get angry and all that because it's their contribution. It's an emotive issue. People say all manner of things they want to say. So we don't see
yalo YouTube lo mo kanye advertisement all me YouTube lo
King's contribution.
YouTube lo me ka advertisement all mil bonni wati do.
We've been listening to, and actually we see the King's meeting as the most progressive meeting because they are preparing to receive the public hearings of Parliament, which are going to KZN. Unlike others who were shocked when we arrived that they didn't know there was such a process. So the King says they are aware. This is their contribution. Part of what people are suggesting is that you know, KZN must be an independent state. It's a contribution. it will happen if it happens through democratic means. Anything is possible in a democracy. There are Boers who are calling for a separate Boer republic. Since we can't find each other on the land, they are not elevated. They are not projected as people who are actually provoking war in South Africa. All of these contributions will not intimidate us. We view them as a robust debate in a democratic South Africa. And no way in...
Malum Falba understand can all come clearly. Can somebody show me a thumb up? Because this is very important. This is about land. This is about appropriation of land. Alinga lamoy nyinka mimfo. Land appropriation means a state or the authority taking the properties from the owners. A land is owned by our local people, and our authorities are taking this land from our local authorities to be owned by them. To be owned by who? The state. But the state-owned land should be mandatory purukawo issue to the state. For example, a state want to build a stadium. A state want to build a market. A state want to build a garage. Mi alonko abe kela public use let. But a state have to take a land from the owners and give it to ministers. So lafita lembenga jalla moy bag. Well nimi ya mirako ibadi ngolo be minister yala aya sotole foy ka dila sunkutolla foy ka dila musolula foy ka keno muta ko de ka wa futu babol ni indianol ma milialon kon teltewol sannola ibentel dinay kan. Is it that ko dunia nyanta banna in the next 2 years leba? So itabe dingol sotokan karibe dingol sotokan andum be ka duwalan ka folo ko alama ngan dingol je. Hello, hold on. Hello? I saw them online with it. So nyine bije mbenga lonko we need to have a plan. Mune ati na mansa kunda be kenolu takan ni mansa kunda sulata dulala ikatale yewo keneti yoluje yaitandila kon sulata jannale sulata la for this purpose. Bari mol milia lonko nkokordal be bulu America nkokordal be bulu dulal to Dakar mi manke Gambia te nkokordal be bulu everywhere in the Gambia nkonkana koteke nkana kenol chike nyimo furungulu ba dankatolu ima kate balye ima kate falye ika song Gambia ka keno di wol alinge danka wallahi billah alinge danka nyimo furu nte Gambia ko fango. I think I'm just going to pack up my things ngandaha Gambia diamola, because this is going. Why are they frustrating us so like this? Dunia bentel ke kan jele fengoleti minister li telebe telefono dealer e ka jumal le ko la ñin sunkudu den kurungol dron telefono tonya tuabdu jang. Sometimes you get a phone ila doku dula e ka di la pour ila doku dula ila doku ran bar dat telephone ka control le ya jube foete dun ila outside job e kanyin telephone la bilo haindile to call on that nko mo nyafa mama I remember ndela doku dula nene na boss nene meeting command ko telephone bilo was high. Ako ya jele ko some people are calling international calls with it. I was not even guilty about it because ntema wo time of answer to use that office line konka Gambia la commande. Nka international call mun tole mu iko Morocco nko good nko tamanke Moroccanti. But okay, I can have a business in Morocco maybe to call there. But actually inata lonako ntelunte. Jumala kanyi minister la telephone control. Nobody. Sa iko kana ka keno di wala. Muna ne yadi sirif tambedu la, because sirif tambedu mu ila loyalty. So sirif tambedu fana mba itan la ko albe keno di lanta fana nale. Nte at the end mbita barole fango support la ka Gambia destroy ana andu ni luwolu mbe baro support la mbe na la Facebook janne mbaytan la ko ntatale nka barole support sa 100% pour ka Gambia destroy, because this is what Gambian people want. And wallahi, nobody can stop me. Nadia Tanya, I will do it. Yes? Who will stop me? Molbe tula diamo la dron buruhaha diamo ni adi minna mola dron ni mi yala moja listo dron zip that's wrong. Look, janning mbe na malema la funko play la fanan koteki. Alnga muru the original owners of the land. Milk fango tamu kenoti. Kombo mu settlement dulalati. Bar kombo dingol bijele, kombo original olu bejele. Andu ila alfali wole dua. Puru yirwa. Because kombo ala yirwa kejele. Ba beje, they have land. Mi alonko the land is fertile. They have land. Mi alonko it is for settlement. So kombo ala yirwa jamala keje. Anata say koteke Gambia la mansa kundala dokuo be sentata muntole kombo. Because official bebe kombole, dokudlal bebe kombole. Major dokudlal bebe kombole. Ministerial be Gambia la ministerial bebe kombole. So everybody want to be in combo. Because UDP should also do the same thing. I don't understand. Dauda, can you clarify to me? UDP should do the same thing. Malo yemune mean UDP should do the same thing. Before you will say UDP, who is UDP? UDP is just a letter. What is UDP? It's just a letter in alphabet. So inyanta kamuneke. Tell me. What should UDP do? Can you please tell me? Or you can even call. If you send me a request now, I'll accept you. Puriya fonye, why UDP nyanta munekela? You can explain to me. Itabe Sirila Zonoto, Ibela Jisumami Neka for UDP. UDP is just a letter. How can a letter do something? It's just a letter. So you have to, it's clarifying, you know, what UDP should do. So the landowners in Gambia, for example, nte bama bota kabilo minto, Brikama, Jarkunda, kabila balom bojangolo, mbama, nte bama nenaman tambehani jara somala. Ala tamo mumela be adanta bondal, kombo foni bondal, Gambia, mbuluba, anenaman tambehani jara somala. Bolon kona amanjelom fereng, nte nga Gambia lombamati, because nte nga nadindi yake makadle. Nte tatala fo base bambama ne man tambi jara somala sondele Gambia lombamat mi ente wulu. So womu kombo lansari dingolati. But let me take example from nte fango bama bota kabilo minkon, how wicked they are. Ye jawya minkente fangola nte Musa nte la kabilo kono jar kunda nte lom barindim foloti barindingo nte lom foloti mbama le seta keta dimmusu foloti wo kabilo kono nte wuluba wole keta wo kabilo kono dimmusu foloti wuluba ala broda sol bije ala sistal beje ani minul denta afama ni minul denta barate fama la karola adamalon dimmusoti. So ala the rest be mu kewollet. So ntele nata se nketa mamol kono mbama fama a dingol kono mbama fama dingolu ntelo mu fosu mamaringoti ke kono ntelo mu fosu mamaringoti kore nketa barindim foloti nketa mamarim foloti nketa mbama dim foloti. So let's go there. What montel dindi ya waton katamba mama wala kunkoto nimi ye Brikama secondary school komalon yewo ma yeta fo dewru yeta fo marakisa abemu Jarkunda kenolte hectares of hectares hani kene kunto hani one by one imadi mbama la sakontelo ya bewaf So I can't tell you, ni ano ngatalla silo ka ngalla pereng jimbaol ko to ngalla marseo to. They don't even care about us. They don't even care about us. Fontel manya na so ni ma di ntama fo yente swala. Ntama nke bojanti. Bari mbama mu bojane fo mbama ma hako soto oto bang. Iye mbama bali, ya dingol bali, ya mamaringol bali, ya mumuringol bali. Everybody. Nobody is going to have land in them. Yo keno be wafu. Imam fendi mbama la. Sa intelbe keno bondelami. What do they expect? Wolom nyinti ko Musa Sidula wo tuta tele buluja tela la be kala nyama la life kono. Are those people helping me? Do they even love me? Fo wale ente kanule. Ntani milbota yele killing. Ime fango kanu wala tina mansa nyine lo nafiki ya mimbe kuo kono imaje mansa nata mansa kunda do kula jama bije bebota bolongo kono imaje nate balla kenol betalal buli kali tande bari tel famal ni bamal ta wol muy talti. This is good. What goes around comes around. Alientel bali imaje sain dol fangol beje aninte fango baringol kono dol fangol beje dingol fango man lan sot say wol dingol be kala nyaadi le ni duntan na subal ko ne kamera sojar campo bundim momo e bundim lo ifama fama wala suokon because they don't even plan their money ni ela ko ni wokeno be wa fi abesan subola yata musolu nyini ite fokol kelaje alkafo molye ko kari de mbarindi ngolom ibarindi yemune kaye nothing absolutely. Mbaringol alilla moy bide wolatina wolum ngakol ke pa modum masoto because brikama kolle kala moy la fanu ye nanyin kumo moyno nene tata pa mod la radio to nganyim kumo foje. Yes, ndet manke bojanti bar nte fana mu brikama lansari dingol nko wuluta brikama le andum ba ma mu lansari dingol ni kewlo mas keno hani sefoti no jele muna mu nyinti muna fan kongo mu nyinti muna fan jawya mu nyinti bilal be wurla mansa kunda be nakenol be tala ibadi kam ministal la ni mansa kunda ajal telle folo la du ni mansa kunda ajal telle folo la du so sa nte be kala nyaadi man kene soto man korda soto man hani jimbango soto. So what do you expect me to do? Andung altel natra ko altel mama wol miliye wodula wo wulol tay ni wol yaken wol nyama bi altel be wodula wafu la ba ma fal kana wafu bari mbama la jumu minta ala dila bari ka foko dimuso nyimbe momo be la moy kanja niatra ko ye kombo connection o soto ali nyininka miliya lon ko e balle be je ye balu bali walla ni e kenolu tala ya tala ite sonna fendile balla ni ya wafu ye nay ko dindindi wala yanni be kodo dila mbamala keno dila nga engagement ok ni nga mbari min nyininka wokonye kari nyininka ni nga o nyininka wokonye kari nyininka man faside nte fasila ha nte ma fo yente soala ninte nyanta sotola nte ba sotola le ala yente harje fewo fenna keno la dawoda mba sotola le barin ko nte nin doma wollom ala dinna ngamba ma to kije ay kem ba ma la dulati nin doma mi e fen soto asi fen loje nin de nga soto nga loje isaje baro kana fonye kalmam barakal buka sise bungo lono but wo barakanta ya follow na su konon kolle ka kumasin tella pour kana baraka nimmil wuluta milientel kulli mbe wurla ministal ye kenola dilay fonkol dilay nyina dila Thank you Lamin Touré. Aleo buba sanya minjana ala o bora ringo. Yalo ni dunta kene kuwo kono Gambia ñing physical planning mu big problem le di Gambia. Physical planning is a big problem. So saying let's just listen to Malema, then sinadung government behaviors min ke kan Gambia.
The contributions of the EFF did we call for termination of traditional leadership, particularly in relation to the land. We have said to the traditional leaders, including the Zulu King, let's make contribution to the process. And we're happy our traditional leaders are making contribution. Even in the public hearings they come, they make contribution. People come, raise their concerns on how traditional leaders handle the issue of the land in their own localities. Those are the things that when you expropriate land without compensation and make the state a custodian of such land, when you go into making legislation, you now accommodate all of these concerns which were raised. How do we deal with exclusion of women? How do we deal with nepotism? How do we protect food security? Because this thing of the land is very simple, comrades. You just go into a village and look at how many families are there sharing 5 to 10 hectares called their settlement. 10 hectares. And then you go next to them. You find one Afrikaner family owning 1,000 to 2,000 hectares alone.
What is a person's knowledge and experience actually worth? 20K a year?
And the village is constituted by more than 2,000 families. They are sharing 10 hectares. One family of an Afrikaner owns 2,000 hectares. And they only use 200 hectares of the 2,000 hectares they are owning. And then don't touch it. Don't do anything about it. Let these villagers continue to share the 10,000 hectares when one person owns 2,000 hectares. So it can be an acceptable practice. But what I find actually more problematic is that when we speak about racism in this country, people say all manner of things. But I'm still to see a white person who supports expropriation of land without compensation. I just need one. So this thing that actually the division is a class division in South Africa is not true. Because even the poorest white person who doesn't have a land, who has got nothing, you pick up that person at the robots and say, what is your view about land expropriation? No, leave the land alone. The poorest white person. So in South Africa, we are still to deal with class divisions. At the core of our divisions is racism. That even the white hobo can't imagine black people owning a land. And it will collapse the economy. Because the way you are so dirty, everything you touch, you dirty it. That's what they say about us. That will collapse the economy. That everyone else will go. That was Zimbabwe. But that which we're doing now, I'm still to see a person who's going to show us that this was done in Zimbabwe. This that we're doing here. It has never been done in Zimbabwe. The consultations brought involvement of everybody and allowing those who own the land to come to your meetings and insult you. It has never happened in Zimbabwe. And then that should give you comfort that our process is completely different from the Zimbabwean process. It's a completely different process. Stop sensationalizing, stop being alarmist, allow democracy to play its own role. So, with regard to the land, I think that is what we want to say. There is no food security which is going to be disrupted here.
Okay, in a nutshell, Julius Malema, we all know him. He's a Pan-Africanist, very realistic man, very honest man. He's a politician with different. And we have a similar people in Gambia. We have similar people. We have hardworking Gambians. We have people minuli alonko, they love that country. They love that country. Andung but munomuntella problem oti. We hate them because of ila truth nyinkan. Andung secondly, Gambia nteluka fewo feng nkajele ko political munyinte. And obviously, Julius Malema is the head of a political party. But aba min try kang South Africa wolom nyintiko. If the state take land from the people, they should genuinely compensate them. But mantra woje kang Gambia. Wala atina, I will come back to na Deputy Olu. You know, bire keno chikaja yadi Deputy Ola. Nga foye janne nte nga diamule nga diam Facebook oto nga diam on audio nko alkana nyin kenolu ta bi executive ole député ol mute ye bribe jumala be saying Musa Drame commande ko ka check and balance on land issue parce que ba fole bar nga di te fanana le ye dey wala tin nan nañu koren député ol abal bulu molu binu minala le kan e ka faale ko ha bar won non li atala ta ni gambe ankol diamute batata be delale e mari itala ko lafta ila legacy la. Well, it is up to you. Nadi ate yata nadi ate kanata, but morally mbe min fo kangale almanya na tala. Yes, mansakunda si land dino mollale, like the people millennial alonko, they are vulnerable, they are low income earners. Bi Gambia dolbeje ikadoko kele foita retirement lebe luasol ni pareta itata retirement la ibuka soto fango ibe sibla soto la dami dol fanke pakle ya fo ibe sela bolonko ne mambulo e beta aduna buntol ini la dimbaya ye be wulu kombo ite amira wolbe sonna la kabuleto no makata ko dol ni la musol la futu o fanka banne. Ngamira science no mbota jube la janko allegedly ko mambure njaye ko raso to America. Bakar Baji ngamira mbota jube la janko Bakar Baji la ministre ya kono ye kordado nene bondi jam foto nyande ala le yalo iko Bakar Baji ko raso to America. Sai ko ikana kordal kuntu kadi wolle ida bijilo lomba fo burfut lomba is egal ya dila dawo da fo wala nyanta kake alingam fangolu jube de bi ibalo nako Gambia transparency tije nyami Ministry of Lands wallahi ni ya trako ikom badunga tanga wol audit bank nga jube kenolu dita nyaadile ibe auditol be bulol lale kundo ngoy kanyin kodol mim fintinde ngam bulol an kundo mbad fo eta lan alkawo permanent secretary minje ala nyinin ka kenejelle babul kombo Buba Sanya ala nyininka nkoy hani kabilo la keno ni ba talakam physical planning mol tata je ka foloko al nyinke albe ikadulala kuntu ya di physical planning call without a single butut ni wol nata faja al kam batandi jang ala safe RIP al nga duweye yalo al nga yamfuye ya tramba fo kange ni hakilo tulo bala al yalo no ka mojel le destroy ali allo ne woka mojelle destroy ba oto alnga tonya foye. Well, this ministers minuli ye tolke ko ye kenodi walla. So what about the other cabinet ministers? Munanna wol totije munanna baro fang totije andu wor adam amanda wo damal ngajele ben soirée bimbondi fanan kaytandi ko fatu ba baro fanan fang bakaw area. So nyindo ba ke kan kombo nyindo ba ke kan KMC baro ba ke kan kombo la ala muso ba ke kan KMC la nyantale be min kela wala mu nyinti ko nyindi amu diamu Gambia man sakunda ne tentel dankula ene ten dankula. They will do what they want to do. Baro natale ka fango enrich. bari baro hakilo man wara bake because ni baro hakilo warata Yaya Jammeh commissioner min foje ko more than 280 something compounds ay wala soto dol develop ta dol man develop ko mbokkono kankangolu gadinolu mbenga jel sa ni Yaya Jammeh o ta comme molu bulu ala fo moli ko alta television ala fo ko nko momo ya lon ko de nene keno sotole adunta Yaya Jammeh la keno fonko kono la fitale aliya la kaytolu sambana in alphabetical orders nge jube mil kontongo folota ela wolle binani watikari ni watikari mil ta folo falieta z saje imobe kanana nyola je aliye programme moli la kaytolu nati aliya lon kene jumal lomo aliya la reviewing ke ni ya tara de Yaya Jammeh ala kodole bonde ay kene sam mimbulu fanan wo fanan si senea ay koy barkana ka nyapi kabilo la kenolu kan alse wo fanal koyndi minulu tamu aliye la kenolu tali ya murundima baral ko ha Yaya Jammeh ministal dol la kenota bar nyim ministal be kono jumalo mu Yaya Jammeh la ministati no ngato min beje je motije min keta ministati juri Yaya Jammeh style sirif tambedu nene mamo ya nala loya ya be ako Yaya Jammeh kenole tate bulu sirif tambedu de alsemira bake alsemira de alko albal la samale dadala albal dingol la samal dadala you don't care about the welfare of other Gambians niano wala samay destroy ala manke sino mansati de al sinte nene no ale modol nene no baralte ala nene no la de alde ala nene no la say Ahmed Babe list jumalto Musa Drame fama be list jumaleto Adama Barrow be list jumalto Sadio Mbalo be list jumaleto bawo Mamboure Ndiaye be list jumalto Baye Lamine Diop be list jumaleto Badara Diouf be list jumaleto alko Yaya Jammeh kenol le tal bulu Ibrahima Silla malo Yaya Jammeh tara kene jumale ta Ibrahima Ji Sankare to be list jumale to barimbe jim fanan diamu la tenne ngandey wolbe continuer la sambal bajela ngo eko cement problem wala biye sambi ibina cement ko nyim fenken la because wo cement tiol be tel ministal ni fonko promise la ko ntebe cemento dile la ntebe betango dile la wala bero wala neo sa ibina ko izin la ka ibita ko te Gambian ko la taro ko te be la bungul lola wala alko ntelu gata jele fengoti mfaon la banko kan alfelenti jama babi jebe tubab du bi ni lafta keno la Gambia e ka costume fo keno nyinto you cannot afford it you more useless in ujube by more la penalty lose Manchester this is terrible man so ninko purunga kene ko nga serious na mansakunda kan we have to engage them during the political campaign Ibrahima Silla ya fole ako kombo ni Adama Barrow sita albalo nako kombo nkolu Adama Barrow bal nafala to nyalom kombo nkolu Adama Barrow yo nafala kuma sal kan kala kenolu ta bawo UDP ya fale janne e kale ko nintel gagneta mbe land commission le londela the land owners ila kenolu be murule kanne alko hani ntelman sula wala sa alkamuna buri karal ngela kenol tuy bulu altali alla bungol lo Dawda Jallo wol altali bunjangol loje nin nata nin mal labla so don kanal danin ka wachi mano ta alla perangol koto because na al falli wala duwa una be keri Musa Darame kuti ja mantara minke kan Gambian kol andu momo kamera ko barobe Musa Darame baylal aya bay aya jube aya jube ko minister dolbi je wol fanale baro muta kangole to because mbeñabe corruption o mimbe tama kan Gambia ngamira science nom ko rege auditor general report bota fintila mi yalon ko $669 million state house ka wole withdraw no special security account mi yalon ko abuka audit state house account jelle beje minul yalon ko abuka audit special security bijele ala lon ko national disaster fanan account buka audit wol fanal buka audit nka sija nka fo nyoy ko ha wotumo Amadou Sane wolle biye fo Amadou Sane be state house fo ma lon ko account buka audit state house yet direct access le soto to that account. I remember during the time of the commission of inquiries Jana commission bring NIL nataje NIL were having money left, right and center. Mi yalonka kabo special security account toleto. Mi yalonko it is not accounted for. Wala yatine kela operatives keno adiate nyami. Kela operatives be keno adiate nyami. Finance minister man kaji soto account oto. Mbenga ojejan. But na diata miye Ahmad Sane should go and clear himself. Asitanole radio to ay nyindula senendi ay senea set ntel mantra diamula toyal bare nyim fanam be diamula le fay diam yemes how many times don auditor general ka report o bondi munaka keje ngamire farmata jawara nyini ka janne lumina da nomination le kay ko will you fight for corruption? Sidinja ya saba prakana JDM because they don't even want to talk about corruption in the Gambia. Del Gambia dingol le nyantan jelam faolie. We have to be serious on our cause. Nobody is pushing somebody here purka fuko alfitino bondi. Momantara wo foka. Bar min nyantaka ke wala mu nyintiko alifintaliye nyininkan alla kenolla. What is wrong with that? The same paramilitary ni atebe wolle useful kan kaltia gas molbe wolle la kelola ni polisol ni tikasol ni other low income earners pour kaje ko at least Gambiano be fair share of our land soto. Par nyin diamu anyway aka impact kele bawo mo dolu kal lamoy ni hakilo la le bar Mansakunda mimbe je is not a serious Mansakunda. Senegalais la affairs ni o wulita drong alkaje la Mansakunda ka step minta kunu ngamira kunu aliye baba li wol beje gunjur jamaoto kenye jamaoto janne ni o kenye jamaoto jube yena complex on yin kono la facility dol jube laban you cannot even watch it modole je ke dinkirati ije bebe tinyaka andi ko lamu jamaolet ala jube banko la molu ko e mol minul ki be boydo interview kanje ay muna fay akay ko yen nyinin kale be delale ngay jabi very rudely bari ko wo Senegal e bola ko diata nye jumale be fola kala Senegal Gambiano leta eta tuba jamoro ikoyte bolaje because itel natal drong pour yalla ta eta yawo keje ibal fala yal fay wuloli Gambia diya keta wallet say Senegal la kuo ni o wulita imaje foi ma ifawol ma fo jamon kon iko ye kumande kabrin Senegal ko ha len na molle bayal la jamoto andu ya foje le fawol ya foje ko wolka bara sifa minkije bara tuté buluje atute buluje kenya jamo be gunjurre andu ye mos committee le soto nadiate ye simfalu ta nadiate kana simfata ikoy ka security le demand ngamira birim ba fo kanko security Gambia la security fango mume la be inyanta jube kulale ye tentendiroke ye mo kendolu keje fom ma wo foja Are you asking me Lamin Toure or what? I never say that the paras were issued with land. Ndemo for them. Malo yo kumo bondi dami. Ndemo for nak. So need a idea so you can help me with your idea, but I don't know. Yenyini karo minke mam fewo fenelo. Because nene ma moy nene fana maje. But ni atrako, you got an idea about it, you can tell me. If the paras and police were issued with land, allocated with land, so nene ma kalamuta. Ngalonko dal Mansakunda keno di député ol lela jang anin sa ya di minister la ngawo kalamuta bare po ko paralu mawo kalamuta. I don't have any idea on that. So ni land issue be tembo minto bi. We have a failed government. Na government failed tale. Albania jele ko they are planning to cut certain things. But if minul cut kan ngamira wolo mu ila on nonsense incentive salt minuli ya longo banku dingul ya complain lenu loptano la ambulance ol buka isanso soto bar minister la isanso nene buka manki so wol listo nyim fawn kono ni ajube we have Safiatou Tangara, which many people are saying ko Tangara la musolo. Foya jame o fana na kenolta. Foya jame o fana na kenole taba. Is it that go Tangara la go sign? Okay, ndebe o kenombe na musole solala na musoto ke. His Tangara don't need it. Alinga kelo ke tonya kan. Alinga kelo ke tonya kan. Isaje mimbe mbe da handla wolo mu nyintiko nyin kene problème o mimbe Gambia Musa Dramé nenete wo solve nola because Musa Dramé is in the center of it. Musa Dramé lo mu jumati. Musa Dramé aka agenti yale keno andu Musa Dramé ka kene kuol topoto nun ala badin jama lenu milu yalon ko be tamadula ake makoy sako say ni Musa Dramé le famo be siri wo kenol be ba kotodu ale mu ne expect ale mu ne expect okay, Lamin Toure. I come on Sakundale nyinin ka wala no. Okay. Okay. Now understand. So ni man sakunda ya itandiko ye nyala ko be kanne mol ko al reform solke. Andu ni reform sol kumayata bakel. But Niman Sakunda be reform kela. Local government is key to that reform and insecurity. But local government fana fonga jina local traditional rulers ol fana lukan na sefol ni na alkalol. Na sefol ni na alkalol fonga jiwol fana alfonga because they are part of the problem. Foga mi ankol le bukalo no ya jamme nyaade ka fa ko lafte sola kankan wala jan. o kata kabilo kono wo kankan be problème o le fangono so sain pour ka ñoo ñaawal ibu ke mira samala iko ka di ya jamel asiko dindi la ko alta kayto dada so yeah is not wrong mo le na de kay hin fo ya ron taw fananto ya maronde kene jelle bije minu ya lonko wo kabilo mol katra problème ol kono keno nyina problème odo mo clear wuli because akata ka ya jamel support dro ay tay access soto to ya dro ala mitindu la kay ko mbe sola kene kar la jang kabilo kono mota hanyila afala ko ate kela al ngam fangol korosi ni futata alkalo labbi ni te keno san dawoda ni tanga keno san princess nyimal fana ya san di same keno de ise alkalo jay kayto di ntala jay kayto di nyimal bar wolbe ntel bebe ko dole jola ida abe charge 5000 lomba 10000 lomba 15000 lomba 20000 depend ala keno be dami alkal kayto we need a total reform in that institution. But as long as nyimol lebe sirinje buba sanya wolo lebe sirin tella nyin kuolto anene tekela buba sanya how many years abelan abuka boje I courage le soto afamo be livre mun tolto I think Brusubi wala tina let's work hand and glove with our nanyin député kutolu nga katan ni doku oke ni kakacha nke engage nga katan ni kakacha ni ka doku oke because ninni man kacha ni ka doku oke ku jamal lebe kelambe tula kam farine problème on nene te solve la al ngi engage momo yalo ne bota tundole to momo be yalo ne ko e bota tundole to al nga na député ol engage imaje Honorable Yaya Sanya ye mimfo. Ako National Assembly, they are giving them brand new Prados motor. But I in Karokele. Where is this car coming from? Ya itandiko National Assembly le badikan. And the National Assembly is part of the government. So this time imafuko barole ba dikangele. These are the questions inyanta kaminul nyininka. Because niko barole ba dikang, then question have to come. How do he get it? How do he get it? Sang alkalol kai fokanna dulal destroyed wrong. Many problems are caused by this alkalol because mo jamale bije mi yalon ko be kene problem o kono andu alkalos are in the center of that problem. Wala atina alkalnada they want to back the sitting president. Ikalafu wolela. Ikalafile ka sitting president o nyim back. Oto fongam fangolu jube bakede nkene problemo ntelte nyimbannola so soon because mimbije wolom nyinti ko kenolbe minulla karola wolu tentel dankula wol interest amunela danko yela kenolu soto So mu kumol timi ya lonko we have to send a serious signal nka mimbe fo ha kari wala al finti to nyalo mu bar kari wol te finti no la because munon problem oti luwale be Gambia mi ya lonko ni wo kari wol fintita ibe mutala le ye soron so wala tina akumayata bakele pour nganna député wol engage isaje wo luwa kurngolo bonna mansa kunda kon ha ni o bungolo woddulalto mune mina kela mune kela wala munyinti ko sama sini ni mansa kunda sobe o sotoda they have to pay that money ibe o kenol ye kodo jo ala value mu yo minti abejo wala nge findindi ko ranyin kon it's as simple as that ando sai ngoy ka kenoni ni jama bije ni asang idel fanal ka wafule idel fanal ka wafule so jawol be siring ya mira ko be nyinke kan Gambian ko le bar manke Gambia ku Gambian ko la kuti nyimum be la problème oti ka foko ya jawara ka kelenum ka foko jawara ka kelenum so itel fanal ba kelal o manke question oti de nte ni jawara ka kenu nga min kalamuta maybe ase kenodi fuaro dolla minuri ya lonko ye bata kuolu soto Gambia la kuoto ka kenodi la pour ya fenkeno bar ministre mi ya lonko korda jelle babulu fo ka foko kordal be wolbulu tubabu ikoy kana ka kenolo fanan kunti kade o hakil do yalti o mu jaw yale fanandi hakil doyalo ma anu jawyalom manyana sonna wala but we have a shameless government mi yalon ko wolbu kante la kumira wo wolbu kante la kumira de wala tin nimbe diamula mba fola ko barola cabinet reshuffling barola nyin cabinet ministerial abe jumale sambala nanje mimbe ku falina because barole beje ni baro lafita minna minister o minister make abe bondila simple and straightforward imaje yalon Gambia dingulu ni nyantanke kula bake nyantanke kula bake because munon problem odi Gambia resources jamale beje bar Gambia dingul ka benefit resources jumal la na black sand hay nanje fontel ka ndel fa ngalo no black sand aka kenyadi malo na ba hay nanje bi nyew dabe kolearin Gambia fa Kenya manyinya so Gambia ka benefit munela from mi yalongo it is owned by Gambian people. So the last thing min tutaje wolom nyindi silam iko mbatungi la kenolu fanaluta. Bar burfutu alkalo te hanyila ka mol kumandi alga nanga nyinko diam. Bijiro alkalo te hanyila ka mol kumandi halga nanga nyindi diam kadum mansa kunda manyana nyin kenol dila nyinul. Ite hanyila. Maybe as a diabalier, but it hanyila fola. Nale mansa kunda so do mi ya lonko a mantara for the welfare of you citizens. Abekelaten. Yo badi ngolu fanang ngajele ko NPP ko le meeting ke brikama. I don't want to give relevance to them. Iko just left I'll remind la fenela. Mi yalong iko cleaning NPP. Gambia nkol NPP biri nyin carte fayo tambita. Nka mune moyila kodi ku problemo dro. Kodo la problemo damma nka wo dammale mo. Sa intel Gambia nkol nga kem faon la jojo tiba. Al nga kem faon la jojo ti silamba. ibon bani na number be bulle ba malum foytele be call ke kan on the other number la ba mbaru ngana telephone mbaru ngana number safeje mbaru ngana number keje mbaru ngana number keje so that you could call 017670118. Okay, the number is there now. Ngamre number do min call no wobe. Okay. Wo fongo mbe Facebook okay call. So the number is there now. If you want to call and then contribute, you can call, and whoever wants to call, they could call. It's a commander okay no. So ntelula banko kam fangol le follow nyantam fangol reform la. We have to be realistic and nimbe kuoku kelal nga make sure ko nga londi tonya kan. Bar nimman ku londi tonya kan nimin findi rek mo bebe wurla. This government neneten telu dankula. Ima Adama Barrow jabe derin tek. Kuno ngay muneke fokunu nomba ngajela ako ala député olu NPP, NRP, PDO APRC député ol wolle tataya, and I believe ko some independent bigele minuli alonko afango lota yen neng I jombutu dimmalu sa ko fati yalla because ko tel bu NPP le but Adama nene tel accept so bari tata je well it's fine al nyantam kukilina understand la député bu mo 57 le katara je député ol. So na député bungo nga believe leko na député bungo will be fair and balanced because munon problem odi Adama be nyimburu haha mbele babula kan nyimbela tendate kuoku kela noje Adama waya believe leko ni nga député 100 soto drong nlafita femfena because Adama man pare do ko Adama pare ta kuryal bari député wolu fanalu alinge korosi député la baro katara jele sain abe digitalization olom ila everything be katara jele ngejube ngela contribution olu lamoy so niano ay député olu beta député tanni woro mimben telbulu because mbengalo ne ko Mohamed Kante circumstances wala ya londi independent la bari mo be alon han Adama Barrow fangal ne ko UDP lo Adama Barrow fango wolon ne fer ko UDP le tactical move keja yo APRC la député lulolu minulu beje we have Tumanjai Banjul independent lo mati mtama fode coming ko kafoko because UDP la député olu wol man tarta kan député bungo ko kata agiw menol laje no UDP la député olu kata le pour ka banko mimben nafala ka o fight so ni Tumanjai want to be part of that is fine bari mbe ngaji janne last député bungo to mostly Tumanjai katara barola molla karola bake mi yati nante nteto sonna injustice la wala yati nanko Tumanjai raise your head up because iko Tumanjai dual citizenship le babulo so ni yarra ko dual citizenship le babulo andu na loi ko ni wo be bulu ma nyanna kala député oto Tumanjai ma nyanna kala député so bari sign dual citizenship ni nga mo le fana ka ko le be Maimouna Cissé bul bari mam mojo mimbe Maimouna Cissé challenge kan mam mojo mimbe Maimouna Cissé challenge kan de nka mo social media fo toñante malo because as keno abe America manke ko momin bebe America fane be America passport le so allo Waalaikum salam. Nam ibun Sadio mbadu ngeke may ko di. Am bi jandro sunkaro be nyaade. Okay, mbadu ngeke. That's good. Okay, bismillah. You are there.
Okay, assalamu alaikum. Ngal be konto. Inkai ko nda brother bi hibe waili le starting de jere telephone balat. Even though it's heartbreaking, but at the same time it has he won ko brother Musa kam fatale bi de. Bari Gambia la ko wele nyama fo jere sometimes you have to laugh just to yalla ye so jini demanding adu Gambia la ko ni ko brother no ma fanan aka min kira dal asine la health on affect no fan. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
Because every day scandal upon scandal.
Yeah.
Every day scandal upon scandal. Ninyin keta bi sama kudole kana kote. Okay, regarding about the land issue in South Africa, because ngejele be Mariamala Fenko play kan about land reforms. South Africa, wala land system on and in Gambia is totally different.
Okay.
Because South Africa will follow Gambia it will fiscal planning. A monkey institutional Mia Lonko. He said, "O see, pass it around South Africa." Number one, Gambia. It's a portal that ye allocate molka. Mia Lonko recreation center. Ibuka ta ya put into the picture. Ninga a land allocate certain number of land allocate in this area. After the Molbetarakan damming, the other side also a recreation area. Come like there should be parks, there should be supermarkets, there should be hospitals, there should be long refreshment areas and all that. So South Africa land system be wala nyama. It will land system gani fa be korda fa sanna. Physical plan will come make solo ko inatal to the area ya jeko ning certain area jang molling and tarla jam bari ni certain area wonyanta vacant dale ala kulli alin hani muneketa hani mum kodi tisi fal na hana kala fa jella ate possible no because that particular area ya bulale pool ni fanko recreational parks and supermarket soul and other things like that ko nga fa nyame. Okay, when it comes to land reforms yalong sorry
go for public dal
for public usance. Okay, when it comes to land reforms, to nyalong honeybee, white people, it will the economy hold than the black people. That I can tell you. But black people, South Africa, it will the mentality. South African mentality and in Gambian mentality is quite different. South African, it will they are so patriotic. They protect their sovereignty. It will they don't joke with their sovereignty. Yeah, faham. Most of the time, people can focus. South Africans are so xenophobic. South Africans are this. It's because Imantara in the country, so they don't understand the scope of what is really happening. Because even to me, at first, Natajang, I thought maybe South Africans are this and this and that. But after bring Natajang, Nataka realize these people come right now. Gambia when it comes to elections, for Nasol Miyalonko, they are not legally naturalized in Gambia. They should not vote. South African fanan kila lano protect wala nyama. Ikila sato fanan protect wala nyama. Okay, it allow a foreigner, I born from Zimbabwe or from another neighboring country where now is doing cable theft, is doing this, is doing that. Can I tell you that South Africa, you will go to some other places, Miyalonka, they are showing them in the media. Miyalonka, hey, this area is poor or this and that. Can I tell you, majority of them are not South Africans? Can I tell you, lands for agriculture or something. Yet they just built corrugate houses or Wendy house. To the point the government has to intervene. Can local government la personal sorti bucket from that area. Okay, so it can land system in use. It's called land tenure system. Land tenure system, to define it, is the body of right and relationship established among men in the control of land and its resources. Meaning South Africa, ibukana no rek yafuko ni mu jam comme like Gambian coming we don't decentralize. So the focus there is on Combo. Everybody wants to leave the province and come and stay in the Combo. Everybody wants to leave the village and come and stay in some Combo. Okay, South Africa it will become okay. It will it's a minister. It's even having a house in Basse. And that area in Basse, they will make Soko. It's having a recreational area. They will make Soko is having a beautiful houses. They will make Soko is having all these basic necessities, private hospitals, public hospitals. All me yaron ko harama dingo sa famuna fanno amantari from Aina to the city. So this is the difference between South Africa and in Gambia. Malema coming for about the land also is true. Mokoyol, honeybee, three quarter of the lands are Mokoyol level. Okay, Mandela glorify like Mandela fought through, but there is something that if you don't live in South Africa, you can't understand. Mandela compromising through Aibo, you can't understand. I'll compromise in Aibo jail, one of Munti, and land bula, Tubabol bulu. And this is where he made a mistake. Because Tubabol honeybee, they're having the farm. They have the lands. You have to pass through. But at the same time, it told Ilamansakunda, they make it easier for those low income earners. Example in South Africa, Ikamoje is earning 3.5. Just a cleaner. Okay, some cleaners in the government sectors can earn more than 12,000, 10,000 with the medical aid and all that. They have that benefit. In South Africa, but Ikamoje like people like low income earners. As little as 3,500. I'm just giving you an example. Government will allocate a land for them. Government will allocate a land for them, and those houses, some of the time, most of the time, government will houses for this low income earner. They call the houses RDP. Faham? RDP. In Serekunda, in that they call it a house, but in South Africa, it's called an RDP house. Meaning, these houses are allocated for low income earners. You understand? So, and also, the difference is in South Africa, Ikajele, come like example Gambia, it's very difficult for a police officer is working for many years, having a house of own. Unless until that police officer is being sent to Sudan to go and do peacekeeping or another country, or maybe Atamatale, or maybe Ibadi, exactly, or maybe Ibadi is overseas, but in here, they have the system of the European Honey police, as little as a constable, will have a medical aid, will have an allocation, na land apply, pray corda law, abastolale, na corda apply miyalong, corda law in bandi wolong fanang, na abastolale. Because ikamune jibe wolongko, this person is working for the government. Na meta in the service, nabe pension, maybe he's going with R1 million, or maybe he's going with 1.5 million rand. But that is not happening in Gambia. Gambia police over do qualify koto. Naman jud njaike. Wala nga min fatan ay badi wala so. Wala maybe atata in a peacekeeping and land for us. So this is the difference between South African land reforms and in Gambia. Gambia land killing wa ikajere South Africa inyate mala. Yena bi Gambia kanale yena alkalo e ko lafta ni portal. Ye kota ya wasu. Do kota yena the same korda ya wasu. In South Africa you cannot do that. Because in South Africa, every paper pass through a pre-qualification. There is a pre-qualification through the banks or through these home loan allocators. You understand? Home loan indicators. They check your bank statement. They check how many years have you been in the government service, and then a pre-qualification. Okay, you qualify for R1 million house, or you qualify for a 500. House. So in Gambia, I have somebody because I have a sister who is a victim of that. I sang in Gambia, in I think in Busumbala. I sang like 2 years ago. Yawafala, so Birana the Purka fence, I am more kitaji, you more the Farafarology. To be Farafarology. If I want to look at in Turkey, you want to let no. I tell me, you no. Young Kari, what I'm genty. I can't tell me for it. If I no, you don't find Kari you are full. So what there is too much. Sorry?
Nko na meda fa ise murubal chika nyokam dokulal.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So this is the problem. Gambia land poor. Land a minister. I've never heard of it here. A minister because you are having high incentives.
Yeah.
You are having too much per diems. You are traveling often. All those allowances, you go and buy land for yourself.
Yeah.
You go and build a house for yourself.
Yeah.
Not the government. Government, land means the one of those they're having low income. One allocation also from the government land. But it's quite different in Gambia. A minister who's earning with all those benefits, all those allowances, traveling here and there, earning the per diem, still is allocated a land in a prime area.
Yeah.
So this is the difference.
Yeah.
Malema is still fighting for land reform, land with compensation, because to be honest with you, 3/4 of the land, control it. Still now they're controlling it.
Because they control the economy as well.
Even though there are loose loopholes from here and there, black soil, to be honest, like Central coming for South Africa is decentralized. They are not just focusing on Gauteng. Gauteng, just English meaning, it means city of gold. This is word, meaning Gauteng, city of gold.
Okay.
In Gauteng province, like I am in Pretoria, it's a city, administrative city. Because South Africa, I think they have 4 cities. It's Cape Town, judiciary, you have Bloemfontein, you have the legislature, you have Johannesburg, the economic power of a city, and then you have Pretoria, that is the administrative city. Most of the time, most of these embassies are in Pretoria. Most of these big institutions are in Pretoria. But the difference between South Africa and Gambia, physical planning number 1, Gambian soul fail because we don't leave a space for recreation. We don't leave a space for the market. We don't leave a space for supermarkets. We don't leave a space for other things. It's different from where people are going to live. So this is the difference. Yeah.
No. Saja Baraka, ye explanation o minke ja. Ni akorosi South African ol kawo minke. Nino mu kuti mi ya lonko banku dingol fao damate dunno la nyola because ite duplication sotola. Bari Gambia e kanda min fan ko je siri mba problème ko no sanji woro. Mba problème ko no sanji woro. Momi mba fole ko ngakeno sanga yale bi sain Gambia.
That's true.
Momi mba fole Gambia ngakeno sanne nimmo do mantara dendingala itama millon. Amansia. So physical planning. Yeah, physical planning.
Maybe tough.
What tough fango, eka kenolu sandaming, aka ken molu minulu fango tati. Eka keno soto molu minulu fango bu. What tough kala esteto lo, ayo molu tu ila problem okono because one ni kodo soto ibuka siya fairly. Jama be kono. Dolbe je ka agri ka keno wafi dolte agri la bare saje eventually keno nyi wafi so o problem o katara within that community fa kono so bare Gambia la kene problem o wallahi physical planning ininna alkalo lomun na problem o lomun na problem o and what physical planning
that's quite true. That's quite true.
Physical planning staff on jubeba mo jelle be je mi ya lonko ye momo je sakola senior hierarchy sol kono mimba fole ye kombola area logistic area long alonko ni kenote buluje nene ya soto ya wafu yo so Gambia la problem is very sad.
Yeah, brother Musa. I asked that question. I think on my timeline. Man of Okunun. Me and Jahal Wolong, Tangamin Long Wolong. Just like here, bring apartheid banter. ANC took over from what I read and from what I saw and from what I heard from history. Yaminke Wolong, they compensate those who were victims.
Yeah.
Example, those me along if a manual father in the school, me along. They are still there. They lose relatives because of that, because of the struggle. Maybe because there was a time during apartheid, Tubabol Canal and Mikatara, it's a prime area along in this area near residential is going to be very beneficial to them. So when apartheid was over, they want to be compensated. There was a list me along. You can follow killing for the kari by alphabetical order. Nyante compensate the 1, 2, 3 certain order. So but in me and Jahal Gambia Wolong, Nico Bakari Baji, Minister Ibrahim Sidla, and Minister Dol. I've never had where Jamme Anala Tapale. Because I've never heard of Bakari Baji having a land before. I don't know, I could be wrong, maybe. Well, Ibrahim Sidla Fanang Jambu Golo. So Antanamina Weko Damen Ko. I Jamme, I need a land letter. Pepernia Kurosi Gambia, Gambia on Satemi Yalanko, you cannot understand this. Gambia is the only country where you see the spouse of a director involving directly themselves into the affairs of the state. Gambia long a country you see a space lady involving herself directly into the affairs of the state. You don't do that in other African countries. You dare not do that here in South Africa. You cannot be a president. Yafoko Ila Muso is ruling in directly on in the open. Authorities have been commanding and all that. That is wrong. But how can Tangara Aramuso is a government employee? How can you give your land, allocate your wife a land? And Itala Muso Amantra Dogoka in the same institution. Only in Gambia and Kukakai. So me for it, we keep on ranting and talking and talking.
Sirif Tameru, the lawyer.
That's what I'm saying. I said if Tameru, because people are not poor. They are from privileged families.
Yeah.
We know that. Yeah. So Montano Yajamene land. What I know is even if it will Yajamene took their land, why didn't you go through the courts?
Yeah. And
why they didn't go through the courts?
You proof all fango bondi banko ya lakeno minta. Let them produce a proof.
I don't think that story is founded. That is founded story. Honestly speaking, those are unfounded. I don't think I don't think so. You know? I don't think so. But how come possible Gambian citizens like we're not doing anything? Every week, scandal upon scandal. Ajube now, they're trying to deviate the attention from the issue of the land. If I deviated into the scandal of 2017, financial mismanagement in what was happening 2 days ago, shift into 2017 because UDP was in government. So what they're trying to shift. So we have to stick to our topics.
Yes, stupid move like water because what account holding was a special security account in state house. State house responsible for the finance minister have nothing to do with that. So the public is stupid. Walter alone nola. But in Yinatako, Wokuo Fintita Commission of Inquiry Stolenu, and Commissioner Yasen Loko, Alka Kodo Bondi Janmia Lonko, Mansakunda from Buka Kalamuta Kalkan Kodo Fing. Nko Watolom, NIA budgeto Sotomia Lonko, budgeto Diate Jaunya, they were not accounted for. And remember, the National Disaster Management is under the President's office. Yalo Ofanambuka audit. In a serious government, taxpayers all nakodo kadum femmin. Munatina what audit la niatoko is a serious government. Munanata audit la fan. Why?
But the thing is, even Gambia, there are a lot of institutions that has been audited. We audited this particular department. Corruption is there. Mismanagement was there. But what do they do?
Notice.
It dies like that. So that in Gambia, it becomes institutionalized. Like it's a normal thing. In fact, I think that's what Adamaboro likes. Those who are corrupt. You don't last in that government because you are truthful, you are honest and sincere. But in Nia Lonko, you are corrupt and you are manipulative and cunning. Those are the ones that Adamaboro Kalafimina. So Gambians, it's high time. You people are sparing your energy and your time. You are sensitizing people. Gambians, we need to start teaching civic education. Because Gambians doesn't even know what is patriotism.
No.
Until we don't even know what is Mbuka. We don't even protect our sovereignty. We are too I'm sorry to say. We are too self and Sadio man ñene ko criticize. Okay, I can criticize. I can criticize another person, Musa la badi. But the moment Musa enter the body touch it, no, Musa should not touch my body. And what is that? And enter the body Yalong is doing something bad. It can mean for Musol, and take out for Musol. Niagen Tebukata into too much feminism. I don't believe in it too much because I see it's a propaganda fake in most of the time. You are advocating for feminists, for women, but you are picking and choosing who to advocate for. This is the thing. And also, yes, most of the time, if a Muslim get palazzo, you must get like a palazzo. We are taking of women empowerment. That is true. But you must get like a palazzo. What has this woman done for Gambian women? What has this woman fight for Gambian women? You fight for your fellow women. But they are not doing that. In fact, some of these women who are married to these ministers, that's what they like. If you are a good woman, speak out. Speak up. You did your best. But I think women they enjoy that. Ministeriality about push part the come Henry Gomez Nyame. Alfana ya push part nyokan. You don't care. You don't care about the other Gambia because you will go to America. You will go to Europe. So you just don't care. So this is the unfortunate sad part of it.
Thank you very much. Ila contribution of Bereata Bagi. Abaraka. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sadio kuma balle fojang minule alonko definitely mbenga alonko Gambia Mansakunda chahano warta bakele barbutun civic education a nyantan na banko kanne because kalamuta balia fanan bije so minule ya mutako ya lonne ina jamabi na ta selfish. They don't want purka model sensitize pour wolialo mimbe caring because itel kan na fale soto woman sakunda bala gambela ko bala fa wartal bar nimbota woto mina kuma labamo minto wolom nyinti ko yalon ntelu Gambia mfangol la problem oti yalon mo ikala intention le long follow yena foko e bala ko fenkela nka molu je hani fat camera hana ko hello people will pick that screenshot yata fenke jana fat camera is very intelligent. Fat camera will make you people mad muna alkante jele fat camera e fen sa alkante jele nkanda fonka ala posta ko to fat camera ka wulal telle kama. Because if she want to get attention from the government wrong, along ka be fenne safela pour public si react no nyami. So I na kumas kal fight kaitandal lako ha ni mansakunda teng ka mansakunda beteyandi. Because at every recognition you lela. But I'll understand. Well, miluka fat camera calls ka safe ka screenshot ibal ala fewo fe ya screenshot iko comment ajel. I'll keep it up. Fat camera is laughing at you people. Fat camera is laughing at you people. Malum fali wolon. But I'll understand no because modol bi amutalako kanyin saferu manewolu ke ka ku manewolu safe ko ha nteleka kibar kendol soto ali amira wole bal to bondila alletale wallahi momin be kal complain nali wolong nali amira ko alla popularity lom many people are laughing at you people wallahi because alka kudol fawol safe alfa buka long. But just mobile after ha nganyim fonu njanne alaf al continental Kadi Njai Lamin Njai Faru Kamara mbe Kadi Njai le safeka wala na Faru Kamara Lamin Njai they are very smart. It's a smart talent. itella smart batalti because nko alal nya kasi la poso la because albe wol jiko lonne already ya jale ni e fen safe mo alial nya kasi la killing inata ko ke kudo fana safe alial nya kasi la hani na tale fango bulatal fango la ko ke alial nya kasi ibaje le be murula ko male be fanyinin kala ibe fanyinin kala bara ke batle controversy be kerin ko mina rek ayal tella violon woto follow inene tajala controversy finti rek aya safe hani ake batule ayal la violon follow na la violon dena tena fintale in another way round because already akalono ko I will have attack and mbe concentration on mba sotola but nganyim fole nga fon people are keeping on doing it keep it up I'll carry on bari patio fana patio itafolebe mobe satisfied la de now I'm coming to UDP andu na phone call to diaspora lombang Gambia lombang nga molle tambindi nyato minulu ya lonko they are the head of every diaspora phone call na branch soluto mol minul be Gambia wol fanali la phone call soro we have to take decisions now because ninta musaka finti nkadiamu bankola kola andu ngalon ko nkatti nyar kola ke al nyanta fola nyele nimma stop patio should distance themselves from me andu mol altelle nyanta finti la leo announcement ok mobe tetarre la konato ka mo kumandi duma nko kari fana billahi ndiamu tayle fom badar al nga decision ota some people have to go let them go ye patio nyimbula because ika patio nondile it is nimbe patio cause kan a lot of problem lela baral bebe daring ye mote son na diamula mobe borka responsibility la bar ningalu choose kal ke nyaton ko rek you accept it and you don't want to take responsibility ni be patio kono kulle beje nyanta minul fola patio kono kulle beje nyanta min discourse la in an open forum pati wo pati yala bot sotole bar wo bot sol minul yalon ko pati yola botlom so la ila enemy cannot use that on the party inyanta lon na le nyanta mune safela do bar always ibe pati yola nganyim fo pati yoele imandanku nko niye Ousainou Darboe call wala almami fandintal call wala Ibrahima Diba call ni ma wol soto itebe regional minto ila executive wol kumandi jebang ya try ni moya discourse wala jannibe kube kuto kala consultation okay because itaka kudo kaka backfire ne ita found kanne everybody is doing fine mbenga the same aim and objective mu killing it this is Gambia ngol lafta jela la banko bitala nyaato nyami bari ndel fangol ngam fango cause a lot of problem la mfangol kam fang cause a lot of problem la dol ba safela ko ha IEC ye nyinni nyineke jana the local people are sitting down there sita ikon teltita ngata carte o fay because already kariko teng IEC asunyale foka pare and wato we were trying to encourage people to go out and vote laftale nimbe IEC proof lako whatever they are doing wasatra ko public fanam fintita tata carte o fay imaja ay député o dol cause minule alon ko mamuru no député bungoto simply because ila area moli ay tandiko nteltita carte o fayla because already adama ba sunyala iba sunyaro kala adama ele alinga mol encourage nkana mol discourage adama la wis wala be kekangay because di moyete kay ila molu ka kumo fo wole wol ka sila ika muru koma adama la wis la ka kay andu wala adama la wis so oton na leadership ol minul ya lonko na diaspora chairmano mbojsedi kanol inila chairmanol all over al nyanta nyomo ilale because nintalu bebe diaspora jang nkonka diamu UDP toyalla wala nka safero ke UDP toyalla hani yata ko na personal page lom bar mbenga lon ko jumal lebe UDP ni wala ka ku safe wala ka kuma buka bonoje andu bi pati jama bije wala mol ya lon ko ntamanke executive ti UDP bar ni aje nga kuma fo isa fo ko UDP lafo bari andu ya lon ko kat ko ntamantra I'm not part of the executive So altel executive ol minuli alon ka albe branch soldo al nyanta kumas la le ka mol la Facebook olu check ka mol la audio lu check ando al nyanta le al ka diamu ali samon mafu ka le fintina openly ka fon ali mari lu kumandi ali diamu na ni yake killing imal lamoy yake fula we can still give them chance ni yake saba ali finte ali joint statement order da ko karide until we are distancing ourselves with him patio ya expel nko patio ka mol expel le so ita tarla ita fola ko tiñar la le taraje milbe dadaru la milbe tiñaro la mbenga taranyo ka andun ka diamu tiñar la le buka pare mol moyla ali expel nal me expel ibati nan la patio be loose la ku jamal la andu wo ku kilo bati nan la modol fanal fanol be bola patio which are important bodies there. So alnga jube momobe dokuo minna nga continue na dokuo la drong bari nkana kija farato kumolu sambana jannibe kumo safela ntel nko breaking news ila breaking news alnga validate ye breaking news o di patiola. Yes, you have an idea, but patibe action tano la nyadile without having evidence. Ni bela breaking news of fola a bag of with that evidence. Give that evidence to that relevant body so that is alwe be min kelano. But imang evidence deal. Iko danko dronga nkel ala fenk. Wolf iba investigation o ni la investigation okay man any evidence short or no. Ite ku kelano je. Because ni nyanta tala complain na IEC ke nyinin kale muno mila evidence short. IEC ke nyinin kawalla ila evidence o munet mbenga IEC molje janne before the parliamentary election it had a sanya iko ka itandi wolla ko because ika information ol mil moylo ha momo ya lonko carte o ba bulle mo ma right soto ka foyko e manyanna carte o fayla. Yes, and womu tonyaleti but IEC le ya tinna molu jikila teta for molko they want to put the law into their own hand because nga believe le ko molle carte o soto banko ka mil manke banko diwti anu jumal le ka ko carte kayto di wollom IEC imaje bi fafa sanyantata I Africa TV ako musu saba foki an wuro kan nomba ako wolu meta je sanji tan saba woliye dingol wuluje but ni man naturalize fo fafa malon ko mo katara banko kanne illegally more than 50 years but nying NPP call mu big problem le because ibe tawol amanke ko e malo muno mu forinati ya lon but because they believe ko they can do it mote ku no laje nyin dalilo la atine kanyim beke gambe ankol well alnga doman let's try to work together na banko be tinya kan ne de na banko be tinya kan economy is bad, health is bad, education is bad, agriculture is bad. Now ibe mune ke kan na land beta koteke itelia tala nyote ma for their future pour itel la future sa inteni la future do why can't we think like this bar ni te mari be tubaab duje ibina tala Gambia ye moto cotton din sang ite amira life danta wolela moje lebita kan Gambia ni yalon ko ikata li fola commune tel sifalo moto be buluje bari man korda shot mojelu because ite korda sanola korda kilingo ka fo ko 500,000 korda kilingo ba fo le 1 million ite be ko do bon la mun tolo nyanta mira la bakele de banko be tinya kan we need to think about the future of our people momo ya lon ko muso be buluje ni la muso vuluta je fawre kanay ka mune foy ala ma nyin do mal sial ibe kala mo febe dun la container kon ibe dun la container kono ba because wolka yiriwale dua mole yes dua talo min mo hadamadi wo hadamadi nyanta falala amin bari be dundila mun tol ye dingol sambanan duniya kono yene batandi duniya kono yene sofandi duniya kono bi ndelbe tembo mindo ndelbe kordal sankan ika keneken sen fo mole more than a million plus sa ndel dingol jamano be kala nyaadil imagine xenophobic be kekan South Africa no la right long aliamo ibun banin la janne to nyalon ka slum soldier in South Africa bari mun jumal le kawke lun tawn le kanane yita korget bu manew loy fawnle dula beto be la infrastructure be tinya because lun tawn ka mira tela interest dam malela bari wobu ka dia banku dingole so wole ka problem o sambana ntele mam pare nyi nako nin lun tan be dunna nyola Gambia. We are welcoming every foreigner par foreigner be na banko tinya al nyaay Musa Dramé jël sai ngaje koteke monkey pako mimbe bijulo wodulato. He want to sell that to the American people. Musa Dramé dal a alin sinke ko ala koto baake. Musa Dramé badingul fanal nyanta diam la Musa Dramé le akatu kam farine drong well no mun tala kumoti be danna jang kambe danna jam be mo be tentu lambal jayla baake yin kene ko molu sa jube ni ministalu ni atra ko e moral soto nyanta nyin keno sen la bar nyilte nyin sen dila de nse wolong fer fay senea so alkalolu minulu ya lon ko e keno di milla ma fam minna wo sate molu altalla alkalolu ya aliye balang al finti aliye tawo keno ta aliye balang let them bring paramilitary yal bunkidole yal fa mol salon ko alfa ta la banko le pour al dingol la samal be wala keleka barka si bungu kono iko ka wuri jel adam baro be state house fence jambale be wo ma han wo kafa mune maje ko be court sol le keka ali ajele ko mu president la ko do talaba ite o talala de ala daily balwo mune o talala ite o talala de so ala baraka baake before what do ala baraka